Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. From any part of the world, this is Tony HB, and I want to thank you all for being here with me today. This is my latest update video for today, September the 28th, 2018. So I'm honored and I'm privileged to have all of you today. I have not done a lot of videos recently. I've been working with different projects in different areas of my life. I've been unable to do as many videos as I would like to do, and that's the reason why I wanted to give this update. So far, there's a lot of things going on right now, as I mentioned, in different areas of my life, at work, also with my health, and also with other areas. And I've been working with those projects. But the good news is that things are moving up, things are coming along, and right now, the most important thing is to continue working those projects and do what needs to be done so that way they can be completed, which eventually can help me accomplish the goals that I set out to do in my life. So I'm working on that right now. One of those projects that I have been working on not only in the last couple of months, if not years, has been finally being completed. And that's the reason why I wanted to share the most important and exciting news. Recently, I was able to finally finish writing, edit, and complete my first book. After a long time, trial and error, I'm be able to complete my book in the last couple of days. And and I don't know if I talked about this before, but I mentioned that I was writing a book about my life with autism from when I was a child all the way to now, to adulthood. And I just wanted to share with you a sneak preview about my book, in which, in fact, I have a surprise for all of you. Right over here. This is my book. It is called The Autism Unscripted Life. That's the official title of my book. My book, as I mentioned, I talk about my life in the autism spectrum, the challenges that I went through, the struggles that I went through in overcoming those challenges, and how I was able to overcome challenges in different areas of my life. This is a book that I was thinking about writing for a very long time. I thought I was not going to do this book because of different reasons. But after a lot of thought, after thinking about it, giving a lot of thought in terms of releasing this book, I finally decided to do it. And as I mentioned, the title is going to be called An Autism Unscripted Life. And here I'm going to talk about, from my own words, what my life has been so far in the autism spectrum. I'm going to talk about situations that I went through that are common for people that have ASD, but also situations that may not be common for people in the spectrum. I'm going to talk about different things, different situations. But it's not only going to be situations. Also, I'm going to talk about things that I like to do. Like hobbies. Things that I did in my life, and accomplishments. Overall, this is my autobiography about my life so far, and this is a story that I want to share with everybody for the purpose of helping those in the autism spectrum. So basically, in the autism spectrum life, you're going to learn a little bit more about my life in the autism spectrum. It's going to be, as I mentioned, all the way from childhood all the way to adulthood. So finally, after not months, if not years, I have finally completed my book. So now the question is, when it's going to be released? It's going to be released in early November. I don't know. I don't have the official date yet, but I'm going to be announcing that date very, very soon. So I will keep all of you posted. I'm going to release it. It's going to be on paper. It's going to be on paperback, and also going to be a Kindle version too. So stay tuned for that announcement. And as I said, I ordered this copy for me, so that way I can get a preview of how the book how the book is going to look. And when I received this, I was in a very emotional state. I was very emotional because I couldn't believe that after all the work, all the hard work, all the struggles, all the trial and error, going back from the beginning of my life all the way to now, getting all that and putting all the pieces together has led me to this point. And and to be able to do this accomplishment, not necessarily for me, but more important, to do this accomplishment as a way to help everybody, especially adults in the autism spectrum, to help raise that awareness has been something that I've been thinking about, and that I still couldn't believe. I still can't believe I was able to finish my book. And a lot of times I thought I was not going to finish, but here it is. So, as I mentioned, it's going to be released on early November. I cannot wait to share my story with the world. So I have that, and it's called, as again, Autism Unscripted Life. So I have my book coming up. Another thing that's been going on is I started doing public speaking engagements. I was able to do my first ever two public speaking engagements a couple of weeks ago at the Rotary clubs in my local area. It was a very, very important and very great experience. There were things in which I wish could have been handled better, but overall, I was able. The good thing is that I was able to learn from these experiences, and my goal is to use these experiences so that way I can continue to improve in doing public speaking and also doing presentations for the near future. So if anyone is very interested in having me come to speak, whether it's your business or organization, feel free to let me know. You can go to my website to send me an email, and I will gladly look into the proposal to see if there's a way I can be able to come in. I'll be doing more public speaking engagements in the next couple of months, so I'm looking forward to be able to meet with all of you in one, if not many, of those events. So as I mentioned, I have my book coming up. I have my public speaking engagements coming up. Currently, everything is going well at work, and also working with my other projects. So things are moving up into the right direction, but still those challenges remain. The challenges that I continue to fight every day, and that's my daily fight. And my goal is to be able to find a way, one way or the other, to overcome those challenges and be able to accomplish my life goals, accomplish my purpose. So that's what I'm working on as much as I can. So overall, I want to thank you all so much for being here today. If you have any questions or if you have any comments, please write down below. Let me know what you think about my book. Let me know what you think about public speaking or any other thing that you would like to ask me. I'm looking forward to your comments. As again, I'm going to throw in the next couple of days, I'm going to be announcing when I'm going to release my book. So that way you can start making the pre-orders or letting everybody that you know, especially families that have loved ones, that have children and adult children with autism, especially those people, those children, adults that have autism, so they can know about the book. As I mentioned right now, and my upcoming book is called The Autism Unscripted Life. It is my life from childhood to adulthood in the autism spectrum. So again, thank you so much for being here today. This is Tony HP, and I'll say it bye-bye until next time. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.